Hello. Let's continue from last video. So last video we talked about what is team map, and now I'm gonna illustrate that in an example, and basically all the breakdown is opportunity for team two to inspire the team one to choose from a lower level to higher level.
Okay, and let me just say this. I'm going to put a card in the corner so people can get to the video of what is a team, what is a team map? So they can access that recording.
Okay, shall we restart?
Nope. That was
Okay,
part of, now we will. Now we
okay,
will. So
all right.
this is something that is for people watching the video. Do you know what I mean by a card in the
Oh,
corner?
I see. I thought you interrupt the video and then okay. Okay, so restart then.
Let's go all the way over again. All right,
Mhm.
because here's the thing. You said in the last video, nope, you have no guarantee what order they're going to watch anything in.
Oh, okay.
So,
So
but I can put
mhm,
a card for that video in the corner so
mhm,
they can see it says what is a team map written in the corner. They click on that and it takes them to that video.
okay, great. Okay.
Start all the way over. Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
So in previous video we talked about what is team map and uh, how to create a team map. And now in this video, I'm gonna going through that with an example. The purpose of team map is for you to identify where your team one is at in his level of responsibility, and how do you move him from a level two or level three to level four, where he actually will having the breakdown in the technology for accomplishment. So let's go with an example. Uh, say in the coaching call, your team one coming to you saying, I just have a breakdown. Uh, I go to my boss. I ask for 20% raise, and my boss says no. And I'm so pissed off because I worked so much time for the company. I gave all my all, and then I feel like I'm not appreciated, and then I'm ready to quit. So when you listen to what he's saying, the what so is he asked for a raise, the boss says no, and then he made a story, and you can hear the story is based on fairness. It's coming from the point of view. It's the fairness is I do so much for the company, and the company does nothing to me. And the point of view is I'm not lovable, I'm not appreciated. So and then the emotion is the depression. Like I'm emotionally depressed now. So so then you can identify the breakdown he is on level two, and the source of breakdown is point of view.
So what I'm hearing you say is that when people are in breakdown,
Mhm.
really listen for what is the source of the breakdown? What is their experience? Are they coming from a victimhood? Are they coming from a fairness? What are they actually experiencing? And then it's kind of like a puzzle. You just put all the pieces together.
Exactly, beautifully put. So you got to see through the story he's experiencing and actually seeing the distinction behind the breakdown and the source of the breakdown. Because to him, he's really experiencing the truth. My boss really don't give a shit about me. I'm really not appreciated. But as a team two, you got to see through it
Okay,
and then
I'm going to
see,
pause you.
oh, yeah, go ahead.
You said a swear word. So go back to um, you got to listen to your boss. What is your boss? Let me say
Okay,
you know what I mean.
perfect. Okay. Um, so one, your team one bring the breakdown to you. He's in the full emotion range, but as a team two, you got to listen through it. You got to listen to what's so. What's the distinction that his breakdown in, and where is the source of breakdown. So here, what so is, I said this to my boss says no. And then the breakdown is in point of view, and the source, the breakdown is level 2, and the source of breakdown is point of view.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm talking to that team 2. I will first start with a brief recreation, saying just refresh our memory. When we recreate, we don't recreate the story, we recreate the emotion. And so I would say, oh my God, you must feel so frustrated and 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 a little bit mad, a little bit sad, a little bit depressed. And is there anything I missed? So for a person who's uh, before team, I need a lot of time to do the recreation. But for people on team, I normally just brush through it real quick. That's the first step, recreate, making sure the person actually like I really got how he feels, so he's opening to listening. Before recreate, he's not ready to listen. And the only exception is if the team 1 saying I'm a request for coaching, then he's already ready to listen. And 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 then in that case, I can skip the recreation because his listening is up. He's open to listen. So the first step is recreation, and the second step, and then I will briefly refresh the memory what level is, saying okay, uh, uh, the level 1 is 0% here, 100% there. Level 2 is 50-50. Level 3 is 100% here, 0% there. And so the team 1 saying, okay, we're going to talk about this. And then now comes the beautiful part. I'll say, okay, I'm going to request for next 10 minutes. Just play with me. We are going into a fantasy world.
A fantasy world.
Yeah, in this fantasy world, you don't have to choose a different, like in this fantasy world, I want you to pretend you're in level 3. Like we already know in level 2, this is how you react. But we're gonna pretend you're in level 3. Now you go to your boss saying, I want a 20% raise. And then he says no. In level 3, you're 100% responsible for everything happening in your life. Now, how would you deal with that? What so?
So then, if we're in the fantasy world, I'm pretending that I am taking 100% responsibility. And the conversation that we're going to mock now is based on that. Is that correct? Okay,
Correct.
got it.
And then because the conversation I'm driving into is in level 3 is all about doing. So I will have the team 1 start looking at, oh my God, I can probably bring him coffee in the morning. I can work, instead of 6 hours, I work 16 hours per day. And like I can study more, like bring more expertise to the team. And in level 3 is all about doing. So the team 1 will try to create things he can do more, so that he can prove his value, so that he's worth the 20% raise. And that's how the team 2 thinking, how the level 3 thinking is. It's always, what can I do to make this happen? What can I do to make this happen? So I'll have the team 1 to actually list it, all the stuff that he can do actually will actually motivate his boss to give him the raise. And now he get the concept. He doesn't have to do them because we're in a fantasy world, but at least now he will going out of the point of view. He's actually going into doing. And as we and then I would say that's fantastic. Now pretending you're in level 4. The difference between level 4 and level 3 is level 3 is all about doing. Level 4 is all about communicating. So in level 4, you go to your boss saying, I want 20% raise. Your boss says no. How do you deal with it? What can you do? So then in level 4, since the breakdown is actually happens in the communication. So even it's same word soul, level 2, the breakdown happening in point of view. In level 3, it's happening in what else can I do? And in level 4, it happens, what else can I say? And then I will have the team 1 actually going through, oh, I can do the recreation. I can creating a technology for relatedness, creating who he is to me, who I am to you. And in the end, leaving him so moved and touched, inspired by who he's going to be. Now he is, say I create my boss saying, you are my angel. And then he will work into that creation to actually be my guardian angel, fighting for my promotion.
So what I'm hearing you say is that by having your coachee work through these mocks and imagine that those are the breakdowns that he or she is having, they are actually starting to experience what it would be like to be in the other levels.
Yes. And then I'll conclude saying, now let's go back to reality. You have option 1, option 2, option 3. You can choose each of those options. And if you choose option 1, you're in depression. If you choose option 2, you have a lot of things to do. And if you choose option 3, you have a lot of conversation to say. But you're no longer in the domain of I have no choice. The world does this to me. And now you can go to where you choose. So because as a team 2, my main job is to having the team 1 going to level 4 all the time, going to level 4 all the time, going to level 4 all the time. So any breakdown he is, it's an opportunity for him to choose level 4.
So how do you get them to stay there?
They don't. It's a repetitive process.
So it's practice, just flexing that muscle, getting them accustomed to.
Exactly. They have their old habit in staying level 2 for, I don't know, 20 years, 30 years. So every time they are in level 2, I bring them to level 4. Every time they're having level 2, I bring them to level 4. Within a quarter, they will start getting hand of it. Mm-hmm. And I'm just his personal coach, like training him in lifting, and eventually they will be more accustomed in choosing level 4 directly than staying level 2.
Now, question for you. Level 4, is that considered the team 1 breakdown then?
Yes, level 4 is in, the breakdown is always in technology for accomplishment. So all the level 4 breakdown is in technology for accomplishment.
And level 3, that is still in the communication courses, correct?
Correct. The level 3 is still focused on me, 100% me. When you go to level 4, the focus is no longer on me. The focus is on my boss, my partner, is on the others.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.